Hello. So great. Let's move this morning or this evening, wherever you are. So come down and rest into your child's pose. And just rest in. Your bum is moving back towards your heels, and your arms are wherever it feels comfortable for you. And let gravity pull you down. And as you rest here, notice the quality of you this morning or this evening. What is the soundtrack? If you were music right now, what kind of music would your internal spaces be playing? Is it very smooth and cello-esque? Or is it like rock and roll or some kind of buzzing on the radio? So just notice, when you really check in, and just begin to deepen your breath into your belly, allowing yourself to slow down and settle in and just be here now as your spine releases into gravity. Nice. And then come all the way forward into your cat pose. Hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips, round your back, arch your back. And as you move, just keep track of that internal soundtrack and allow your movement to smooth things out. Really moving internally as well as externally. That you're guiding yourself into a deeper sense of whole body, whole being, and then come to neutral. Great. Bring your right fist to the floor and then pull your right elbow back like lawnmower. And then straighten your arm back so that your fingers are pointing back towards the wall behind you. Nice. And then bend your elbow and bring your right fist to the floor. And again, bend your right elbow back, lawnmower, and then straighten through your arm and draw your shoulder away from your ear. Nice. Bend your elbow and bring your hand to the floor. Other side. Left elbow back into lawnmower, and then straighten your arm back. Bend your elbow. Bring your fist to the floor. Left elbow again, pull the back, and straighten your arm back. So really acknowledge that maybe you're working at the end of your range, and if you have anything going on with your shoulders, go really easy. Then just keep your elbow bent into lawnmower without straightening your arm. So that's going to apply all the way through the class. So at any stage, just revert to lawnmower and your version of that. Okay, so one more time. Draw your right elbow back, straighten your arm out, and go really slowly with this. Turn your palm so it's facing the ceiling, and then bring your hand onto your lower back. And just feel how that is for your shoulder. Just move your spine a little bit maybe, or just feel how does your shoulder manage that movement. Nice, other side. And bring your left elbow back like a lawnmower, straighten your arm, and then slowly bring your left hand to rest onto your lower back. And then have a bit of a wiggle. So if you struggled with that, then go really carefully in the class, okay? Shoulders, just keep going at your rate. They should look really different from each other. Yours should look really different from everybody else's. And allow that your weaker shoulder does not have to look the same, okay? So push back into your downward dog. Just pulling back, allowing a sense of length through your body. Just have that connection through the whole of you. Again, notice the internal soundtrack and let yourself be lengthened in this. Let yourself breathe in this. Really being in this moment in your body. Nice. Walk your feet forward, walk your hands back, and bring your elbows to your knees. And then bring your right elbow back into lawnmower. And then turn and look back behind you to the right. And then point your finger back behind you. It's like you were out in the garden weeding, and somebody said, "Where's the road to Connemara?" That way. Bring your elbow to your knee. And then somebody else asks you, so draw your left elbow back, look over your left shoulder, and point. I know I would never point with my left shoulder. It's like, what? What are you doing? And bring your elbow down. Again, bring your right elbow back into lawnmower. Turn and then point. And then come back. Left side, pull your elbow back, and then point. And then down. Bring your right hand behind you to the floor. How far back can you go behind you? How far forward can you go? My left elbow is on my knee. The right hand goes back. How far back can you go? Can you feel the squeeze in the deep of your bum, the deep of your hip? And then right hand goes forward. Nice, other side. Left hand goes back. And then left hand goes forward. Left hand goes back. Feel the squeeze. The left hand goes forward. Nice. Both elbows to your knees. Slowly rolling up. Nice. Roll out through your shoulders, big circles. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. So standing tall, just turn and look behind you and then point with your finger that way. And then drop your arm down and then turn and look behind you to the other side and point your finger. And down. Was that challenging? Was that easy? Turn to the first side, point. Coming down. What happens in your shoulders, in your spine? Turn to the second side and point. Nice. Coming down. Nice. And then just turn and look at the floor behind you to the right. And you're really looking down and feel how that, it's such a small movement, but already I can feel how my whole torso and my belly and my hips, and just look down towards the floor behind you on the right. And then come back. Look at the floor behind you on the left. Feel it, from your neck all the way down into the belly, into the hip. There's this connected sense of length. And coming back. Nice. One more time each side. Look over behind you to the right. And last time, look over behind you to the left. Super cool. Great. Come to the front of your mat. So standing tall, front of your mat. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor. Stretch your right leg long. Step it back into a lunge. Step back into a plank. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Lift, squeeze through your bum, let your toes lift. And look way down the beach. Feel your chin lifting, your eyes looking. Sense of my eyebrows lift a bit to help me. Nice. And then relax your bum and then look over your right shoulder. And then look over your left shoulder. Bring your right hand to the floor. Look high to the right. Lowering down. And then look high to the left. And lowering down. Both elbows to the floor. Push down. And then walk your elbows back. Hands to the floor. Push back into your cat. Oh, dog. Nice. And then help your right foot forward. So either swing it forward if you do, or bring your knees to the floor, help your foot forward, or lift up and step your foot forward. And come all the way down. Stretch your back leg and step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift and look forward. Hands to the floor. Stretch your left foot long behind you and step it back into a lunge. Nice. Step back into a plank. And drop your knees to the floor. Lower all the way down. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Lift and look way forward. Nice. So since we're here, we're going to do a movement here. So I'm going to turn on my mat. So drop yourself down until your head is low, and then bring both hands so your elbows are stacked above your hands. And so it's like they're little scaffoldings beside me. Nice. And they can be soft. And then stretch your right arm long out beside you. Bend your left knee. And then roll on the right leg until your left foot travels in the direction of the floor beside the left knee. And then come back to center. So you're listening to the front of that right shoulder. You're listening to your spine, your belly. So roll over on the right side and bring your toe to tap the floor behind your right knee, somewhere there. And then come back, land onto your belly. One last time. Roll. My left hand is helping me. Breathing into your belly, just let the length happen. Nice. Come all the way back. Both elbows bent, both legs are straight. Straighten the left arm long, bend the right knee, and then pushing into the right hand, roll slowly to touch or just reach your right foot towards the left. Come back onto your belly, and you're moving really steadily, so you're listening to the different sensations. Let your toe travel. Coming back. Last time. Let your right foot travel towards the left. Breathe into it. And coming back to center. Super job. So bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Push your elbows down. Reverse yourself backwards. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push back into your downward dog. And just find the length of you, the stretch of you. I was talking to somebody yesterday, or maybe it was Tuesday, and they were saying that they've been doing the yoga the last probably around 7 weeks now. And she said, it feels like we're doing nothing every day. And she said, but it's amazing how everything starts to change when you do it. And it's just, I have to say, in my life, it's really allowing me to really connect into a continuity and a sense of depth in my life that I'm so appreciating. So thank you all so much. Step the left foot forward. So either step your foot forward or drop your knees to the floor and step your left foot forward to the front of your mat. Nice. And then bring both hands to the floor and step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees, slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice. So we're going to step back again. So reach your arms wide, palms come up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Bring your right foot back into a lunge. Drop your right knee to the floor. And I like coming up onto my fingertips for this, and then stretch out through the left leg. My bum is dropping backwards. I'm stretching into the left leg. And then bend the front knee. Lean into your hips. Stretch out through the front leg. I'm dropping my head down. And then bend the front knee. Lean into your hips. Nice. One more time. Stretch out through the front leg. And then lean into your hips. Stretch the back leg. And you kind of hop the back foot so it lands on the floor, but it's at a 45-degree angle. So my toes are pointing a little bit more towards the right. And the foot is angled and my foot is flat on the floor. And then bend your front knee. Bring both hands to your front knee. And then push yourself up. And then find your upright. So kind of draw your torso back and have a sense of, my torso is upright for me. And then bend your front knee a little bit more and feel like you're surging strength down into the back leg. Reach your hands forward and then up towards the ceiling, reaching up, looking up. Just have a sense of deepening down. So bend the front knee a little bit more, stretch into the back leg. And then bring your hands down slowly. You're going to reach your hands behind you and just reach them. And feel like your fingers are reaching back towards that right foot. And then stay looking forward, or you can look upwards. Really reaching into your fingers. Feel like you can feel the air beyond your fingertips. Nice. Slowly coming forward, bring your hands to your front knee. And turn your back toes, drop your back knee to the floor. Bring both knees together. Round your back. Arch your back. Round your back. Arch your back. Nice. Tuck your toes under, stretch back into your downward dog. And then walk forward in little steps. As you walk forward, can you really use your feet? How far forward can you walk? And then bending your knees, slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, stretch your left leg long, step it back into your lunge. And drop your left knee to the floor. I'm up on my fingertips again. Stretch out through the front leg. And then bend your knee, lean into your hips. Can you feel the internal soundtrack of you? As you move your physical body, can you feel that it's ironing out or leaning into or meeting the deep inner body? The textures and tones of you. So you're rocking forward and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Nice. Lean forward so your weight is over the front foot. Lift the back knee off the floor. Hop your back foot so it's at a 45-degree angle and flat to the floor. Bring both hands to your front knee, pushing down. And just find your torso. Just find that sense of upright length through the torso. Feel the back leg is strong, the front knee is bent, your hips are facing forward towards the front of your mat. Reach your hands forward and then up towards the ceiling, reaching up, looking up. Bend your front knee more, stretch into your back leg. Nice. Tuck your chin in and slowly lower your arms down and let them reach back behind you. Maybe looking up. As soon as you look up, it puts more weight into the lower back, so see what you want to do. Nice. Release. Reach your hands forward. Bring your hands to your front knee. Round over that front leg. Bring both hands forward. Drop your back knee. Bring both knees to the floor. And just come sit back into your child's pose for a moment. Walk both hands over towards the right-hand side. And then bend the left elbow and bring your hand to rest beside your calf. And just drop down with your head and lean into the left side of your body. Nice. Walk back to center. And then bring both hands over towards the left. Bend your left elbow and bring your hand beside your left calf. And lean into the right side. Nice. Come back to center. Come sit on your mat. Legs are long in front of you. Nice. Reach both hands forward in front of you and then sweep your fingers down towards the floor. Let them glide behind you until your fingertips come to the floor behind you and your chest is moving forward. And just feel that. I'll go sideways. I've slid my fingers back. My thumbs are facing my hips and my fingers are pointing backwards. And I'm just lifting through the chest. Nice. Take your right hand, glide it over towards the outside of the left knee. And twist towards the left, maybe looking over your shoulder. I'm really strong down into my sit bones. I feel like I'm pushing down into the sit bones to create length through my spine. Feel the internal soundtrack or music of you. Can you breathe into it? Can you settle it? Sweep that right hand behind you till your fingertips are on the floor, your chest is opening. And sweep the left hand around the corner to hold on to the outside of the left knee. Right knee, sorry. Nice. And then reach both hands behind you. Just lean a tiny bit forward with your chest as you push your fingertips down. And then just bend your knees, round your back, and just drop yourself over your knees to bring your forehead down towards your knees. And just feeling the sense of you in this moment, the breath in your belly, the length of your spine. Nice. So if you want, you can come lie on your back if you have time. Otherwise, just maybe just drop yourself back for a moment and just rock a little bit. Just rock from side to side. Just let that ease out through your belly. Roll into a circle. Roll in the other direction. Nice. And then heading off into your day. So if you do have time, do lie down and rest. It's very lovely. If you don't, be well. Thanks for turning up. And I will see you all tomorrow. 10 days till the solstice. That's amazing. I like this countdown. So great. Bye.